What is
Muppets
with
Most
you?
Wanted.
And every time we're talking about
Muppets
anything,
Most Wanted.
you got to bring up the
Yes.
fucking Muppets.
Because I love the Muppets. Fuck you.
Muppets rule.
Mark my words. One day,
You're the type of
I'm going to
guy-
be in a Muppet movie.
You're the type of guy to go and like smack Elmo around.
All right.
That's
and
what.
think
That's
it's
who you
cool.
are.
So that's what we got
That's
to
who
talk
you
about
are.
today. This is probably
do.
old news for everyone, but this just happened.
It's
in our,
already old
in
news.
our time.
Yeah, it was like 3 days
Yeah, I
ago. It's old.
guess.
So,
I just found out about it this morning.
But the Elmo thing was like a week ago.
Yeah, I know the Elmo thing was a week ago.
which
but-
means it's 2 weeks.
all right. So
Maybe 4.
Elmo from the Sesame Street was on the Today Show. Now, did you know that Elmo had a dad?
Yeah.
You knew this.
What's
All
his
right.
name?
And his
So-
dad has like a goatee and is like just like a stoner guy.
What's his name?
All right. So I don't know the dad's name. He's just dad.
Oh.
So my daughter loves Elmo.
Okay.
Like
She's very young, though.
we look, if we're putting like stuff on for the kid to distract her, a lot of parents they'll put on like these YouTube videos like Hey
Yeah.
Bear,
Yeah.
and it's just dancing fruit, making noise, and it's mindless. So if we're gonna put something on for her, we try to make it
Make it
Sesame.
something stimulating.
At least
Mhm.
it's Sesame Street. It's not
You'll learn a little bit,
overstimulating.
yeah.
Yeah.
But she has Elmo toys. She
She
loves
loves
Elmo.
Okay.
So we put Sesame Street things on a lot. So I see a lot of Elmo in my life.
And you knew he had a dad.
I know he has a dad.
Is this new?
It could. Who? It's not like I
You're
was
not
watching.
keeping up with Elmo.
Yeah, I wasn't watching Sesame
So
Street. for
Larry
30 years.
David was on the Today Show with Elmo. And I guess he just came in from off camera while Elmo was doing an interview
Yeah,
and jostled him around.
yeah. He kind of
Shook
just
him?
beat up Elmo a little.
Yeah.
He shook him?
Like
Or-
he's kind of like hitting him. And
Yeah. He's
playing
like, he
with
was
him.
like fake choking him. And then he walked away. And it was like
Okay.
funny.
So he fake choked a,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
puppet.
And the puppets like responded to what he was doing. Like whoever's
Why'd you
controlling
do
the
this to me?
puppets, they're like, "Oh, Larry, no."
Well, Elmo's dad is helpless, saying,
Yeah.
"No, get away from him," And
Yeah.
Elmo is like, "I used to like you, Larry."
Yeah, yeah.
That's funny.
yeah. It's very funny.
That's funny.
Yeah. And Larry's,
used to like you,
Larry's laughing
Larry.
his ass off the whole time.
He gets to be an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to like you.
And then they
Larry.
asked him, "Why did you do that?" And he goes, "Somebody had to." That's funny.
It's hysterical.
And apparently, Will Wheaton, Wesley Crusher from Star Trek: The Next Generation, decided that this is a tragedy. He said that watching this happen brought up the trauma of him being a child and being abused by his dad. And like wrote a fucking thing on the internet saying how Larry's like fucked up for doing it.
Because Elmo is supposed to be perpetually 3 years old.
Uh-huh.
So he's like, essentially, he went over and was smacking around a 3-year-old.
Will Wheaton know this is a puppet? Does he know?
It's a puppet.
Is
Yeah.
someone going to tell him?
Look, I'm not gonna lie. I was a little disturbed by it too. And I know
I'm not buying
Shut
this.
up.
I'm not
Guys,
buying this for a
shut
fucking
up.
second.
Hold on. I take my hat off.
Oh, it's serious.
Oh,
now.
dude,
The
he's
hats
out.
off.
I don't know.
All hats are off.
I don't know what I can do to convince you guys. This is not a bit. I am not fucking around. You know
Okay.
I love Larry David. I love Seinfeld. I love Curb.
Sure.
I also love Muppets. I acknowledge they're fake.
Yeah.
I'm not disturbed on the level of Will Wheaton where I'm going to write a
Mhm.
post about it. But my thing was, this is a children's thing
for children.
for children. Speaking on the news, there's going to be children watching it.
no, there's
No,
not.
it's not. Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
news.
Yeah, you know all the 2-year-olds are tuning in to the Today Show.
Yeah.
But they're with their parents that have it on or something.
Okay.
And the parents are like, look, there's
Like, no.
Elmo.
Right, and then Larry
And then
David
Larry comes in,
and chokes
smack
Elmo.
him.
And that was my thought. Where I was like, it's I wish he didn't do that. I'm not
Are
going to.
you serious?
I am serious. I'm not fucking
I'm falling
around.
for it.
No.
You're falling for it.
I swear to God, I'm not fucking around.
Listen,
don't
you can think that it's out of taste,
I
but you're not going to
I don't
go
think
and
it's a
make
crime or anything.
Yeah, you're not going to make a post about it saying it brought up past trauma.
No,
you know what I mean? It's like,
look,
oh, maybe you shouldn't have beat up the little Muppet that kids love.
yes, that's
but-
my point.
Mhm.
That's
It's
not.
a dick move.
But you're not.
But he didn't even do anything.
Yeah,
he just
didn't
like
beat him
jostled
up.
him.
Yeah.
It just
Do we have a
doesn't need to
video
be
of it?
done.
Because I've never seen it.
It's actually been playing this whole time.
I meant for myself, but it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. I don't care what the fuck you're gonna do to a Muppet. Like, I don't.
So if Larry came out and took Miss Piggy and just started raping her.
That's not what he did.
You ever
That's
see
not what he
when they remade Faces of Death with Muppets? You ever see that?
No.
So there was this in the 90s. I'm going to date myself here. There were movies called Faces of Death.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know Faces.
So there's a couple of horrifying scenes where you'll see a guy jump off a building. You'll see cops come up to a woman's body in a swamp. It's really dark. It's scary. It's real life, but it's it's dark. Well, they replaced all the images with Muppets. So you see Kermit jumping off a building, Miss Piggy decomposing in a swamp, and I'm gonna let you know. At no point did I think this is wrong.
But that's for adults.
I was like, I don't care.
I don't care about that. That's for adults.
I don't care.
Like I remember
Kids can see that.
we were kids and we used to watch Saturday Night Live together. And my sister loved Barney.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you've seen this sketch. It's very famous where Charles Barkley is playing one-on-one basketball with Barney.
Mm-hmm.
And
I've never seen this.
it's really funny. But Charles Barkley was a very rough player.
Mhm.
So he's playing rough with Barney.
Right.
And he's
Like
smashing
elbowing
him with the elbow,
Uh-huh.
That's
beating
funny.
the shit out of Barney as they
funny.
play. My sister
Did not like that.
was
Cried?
hysterical crying
Really?
at seeing Barney get his ass kicked.
Oh man.
I think she got over it though.
I mean,
I don't
she's-
think it's stuck with her.
I don't
And that
know,
was
maybe.
that was him elbowing. This was
maybe
just like a
if
nice
she
little,
saw
like,
Larry jostle the puppet, it would bring back some past
some
trauma.
past trauma.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Look, I don't think this is a national travesty. I don't think it's worthy of like a post of any kind. But
Yeah.
I was
Of
just like,
Wheaton going off the
that's a dick
rails.
move. I wish he didn't do it. That was my reaction.
Wow.
I'm not rating on anyone's parade.
You didn't find it funny at all. That's
I-
what counts. Did you find it funny?
Maybe like a 2 or 3. Just because
Okay.
it's such a Larry David thing.
Uh-huh.
Right, Larry
Like,
David's not
You
that
respect
funny.
the attempt at humor?
Yeah, like I could see this. This would be a great thing to build like a Curb episode around,
Uh-huh.
where it's like after this
He has to
happens,
go
like
like a
things
apology
spiral.
tour.
Well, things
Yeah.
What the fuck
spiral.
is wrong with you, Larry? Why are you attacking the puppet?
Exactly, and like the episode ends where he's in some sort of situation
Mhm.
where he needs to like get a kid, and a kid is like, "That's the guy who attacked Elmo," and it
Mhm.
doesn't help him, and it
Right.
turns against him. It would be perfect for that.
Mhm.
Just not in real life.
I just think in real life, it's kind of a dick move. I'm not wringing my hands about it. I think there's a level of reactions you could have to total apathy, and this is funny,
Uh-huh.
to Will Wheaton's like going to kill himself over it. And I'm like
If Will kills
a
himself
little over
because of
apathy,
this,
where I'm like, I wish he didn't do that.
if Will kills himself because of this, he's like, I can never recover from the abuse of Elmo. Is it funny? I think it's even funnier.
That makes it funny.
it makes it funnier, right? Like,
That's true. Will has actually helped the joke.
yeah, he made the joke.
This happened like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I took my wife somewhere and we were walking and talking about it, and it was 5 days old at that point.
Mhm.
This was like 2 weeks ago.
Right.
Why Will Wheaton is talking about it now, who knows? Like, I think this was just bugging him forever.
Yeah. Really stuck in his
ate him
craw.
up. He had to write like 4 or 5
He
paragraphs.
had nightmares about his dad coming in the room.
abusing him.
Oh no.
The funny thing is, his dad was a Muppet.
It was Elmo's dad. They should.
Shut up, Wesley!
Oh, maybe
Elmo hates you!
maybe his dad was like a furry and he dressed up and like he
Oh,
thought
no.
his dad was a Muppet,
Oh,
and that's
no.
why he's all like fucked up now.
But I get Sesame Street songs stuck in my head now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they have this show on HBO Max where it's like the first season is all Elmo stuff. The second season is all Cookie Monster stuff, which is just sublime.
You love
Right.
that.
The
Like
Cookie
Cookie.
Monster ones are very funny.
Uh-huh.
They parody like actual
Drug
movies.
addiction?
Yeah. But they did like the Avengers, and it's him teaming up with Broccoli, and he has like a
Uh-huh.
cookie shield and shit.
Oh.
But it's funny, But they do this one sketch where it's him and another monster where they make yummy food just for you.
Okay.
Hungry, hungry monsters to the rescue. We make yummy food just for you. And they have a food truck in every episode. They make a new food item based on dishes.
That really reminded me of how you wash your gonads song. That's very Jamaican of you to sing like that.
Well,
I
we
gotta
all
say.
know how I wash my gonads.
Yeah, you
Feel
pick the
free to sing
soap up,
along at
pick
home.
the soap up
You
and-
pick the
Yes.
soap up and you wash the
the
gonads
same-
down. You pick the
That's Cookie
soap
Monster.
up and
That's
you
Cookie
wash
Monster.
it all around.
You hear that?
Yeah, it is kind of Cookie
It's
Monster.
Cookie Monster.
You hate that, right?
Don't like that at all.
Have you ever thought of it when you're in the shower as you're washing your gonads up and down?
Unfortunately, yes.
You